All right, my dudes. So, plan for today. Plan for today is basically figuring out the first alt that I'm gonna be doing. That's basically what I'm doing this session. So I'm gonna do like a quick little session here because I do have to get out today. Get out of my Mounts and Fairy Tales cave and actually go out and do some business out in the real world. I mean, can you imagine? Yes, that's what I will be doing for a large part of today. But my plan is to be back later this evening for a little longer session than the one I'm gonna be doing right here today, or right now today. So it seems like we are all good on the technical side here, my dudes. So I'm just gonna get into what's on the menu for today. So basically, I've been ready for a couple of days. Actually, I've been ready to think about the reroll. But now I really think now is gonna be the time to do exactly that. So my plan has, like all the way, my plan has been to basically try to play all the characters this season. Sorry, not all the characters. All the character classes. So I want to do one out of each. I'm not sure like how far I'm gonna be able to push each character. But the plan is to do one of each, to like really get the feeling for each one of the character classes. And kind of like try as many different things as I possibly can. Yeah, that's one of my big goals. So now the question is gonna be, what the heck am I gonna be rolling for my next character? So I've been having like these different types of ideas. Like I really wanted to explore more on the witch. So do like a specter character, because I think that's really interesting with the specters. Also, we picked up some very interesting boots last night or yesterday. These shank gum covered sabatons right here. It grants the Black Powder Blitz, which really does something really interesting right here. It replaces our dodge roll with an explosive assisted leap, firing off a round from your prosthetic cannon leg that blinds and ignites enemies in the area you escape from. Explosion will cause any grenades in its area of effect to also explode. So what this item like makes me think is I really want to try to do like a proper grenadier, I guess, like a super like grenade focused mercenary. So I kind of like already started on a mercenary that uses like, you know, a grenade as a huge part of its arsenal. But like doing a mercenary, like going for, I guess, like a different ascendancy. I've been doing the witch hunter, so I kind of like already have sort of like a witch hunter build. Not for this season, obviously, but I have the build in my kind of like in my library of builds. So this is really cool. That's really interesting. So that's like the two main ones. And then also, I've really been wanting to like have a look at the warrior and like the newer skills and stuff. That's really something that I've been thinking about doing as well. But these uniques kind of like gives me also a little... yeah, they can give me some ideas of, you know, like builds to try. So basically, it's like either going a mercenary and trying to get up, because the thing about these boots right here is that they require level 78. Let's have a look here and see. If there are levels here of this item that are like lower. Oh yeah, requires level... No, hold on. Okay, so here it doesn't say actually. So I do want to figure out if this is an item that I'm gonna be able to equip like before level 75. Okay, so let's try to search for level 30 to 50 here. Okay, requires level 46. Okay, so maybe 46 is gonna be like the lowest we can go here. Let's try doing 20 to 50. Okay, so 46 is the lowest level I'm getting here. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like level 46 is gonna be the lowest here. So I'm gonna have to like plan out something like up until this point on the mercenary then. I mean, I could just basically play whatever, to be honest, up until that point, and like at 46, like really start focusing on those boots. So that's something I've been thinking about. But I think maybe like the thing that I'm most excited about actually trying is the witch, to be honest. What I do feel is that like earlier witches that I've been playing, they've been rough, to say the least, like in the beginning. So basically, like what I want to be doing is like a Spectre build, right? That's kind of like what I want to try. But it's been quite a slug in the beginning, so I think like maybe it's gonna be a good idea to kind of like do like the next alts now that I think are kind of like gonna be like the worst ones. So I don't think necessarily like the witch is gonna be a bad character at all, or a bad class at all. It's just that with earlier playthroughs on the witch has been quite painful. But, I mean, we already did our starter. We have a bunch of currency. I mean, we can pretty much do whatever we want at this point when it comes to the builds. I mean, we can't do like the super, super, super top end. But we definitely can. We will definitely have some help in the beginning. When it comes to like currency and stuff. So I actually really wanted to just like get this build going before I have to get out of the house and do some business. So I think what I'm just going to be doing is I'm just going to exit to character screen, my dudes. And I'm just going to start a witch. Also, what I'm gonna be doing is that I'm gonna be making, as I go, I'm gonna be making like a campaign guide for myself, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to also like have this campaign guide available for you guys. Hopefully, so mainly it's gonna be like Act 1 to 4. Basically, because the interludes are gonna be replaced at some point. So doing like 1 through 4, I think it's gonna be like a good idea. Okay, so we're gonna create a new character here in the Abyssal League. We're just gonna go standard right here. Not standard, but normal trade league. Let's go with the witch. Picking the witch.
Foul witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits. Your twisted necromancy ends here. At the end.
And what I want to be doing here is like I have a focus. And basically my main focus right here is gonna be the specters. So that's kind of like my main thing that I'm gonna be focusing on this character. Main thing is gonna be
I will not join the dead today.
the yeah. Main thing here is gonna be the it's gonna be like the specters. Like that's what I'm gonna be focusing on, basically. The specters. Okay, so let's just start this off, my dudes. Kind of like refreshing. It's kind of like really refreshing. Just you know, starting like a new character here. So it's not going to be very important here that we get like a super high level here before we push on, because we have like a bunch of currency and a bunch of stuff to help us out in the beginning. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a quick little note here. We're just gonna pretty much try to go straight for... okay, hold on. We need to equip this gem here. Oh, we didn't get a gem? Okay. Yeah, never mind. Here is the gem.
I welcome it. I just found my path to power.
Alright. So basically how I want to also try to set up this build is to make it kind of like as like minion focused as I possibly can, basically. So I really kind of like want to have like the minions basically do like most of the job. That's kind of like how I want to set it up. Okay, so we're gonna have to skip these tutorials right here.
I need more time.
So the unearth skill that we are getting in the beginning here, I mean, it's... Yeah, it is still, I still think it is kind of rough. Like, the witch is kind of rough in the beginning, to be honest. So I'm kind of glad that I'm doing this right now. And not like waiting with this until like I've already played like 6 other characters this league. So yeah. Let's get this witch like up and running here, and
Eyes, but little acuity. Dismal.
and basically just yeah, get it to a place where it's like it feels kind of like really good to play, because we're gonna have like all these we're gonna have all the help from like earlier currency and gear and stuff.
Is this
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do here is increased spell damage and also increased minion damage.
Renly's the name.
Okay, so we're getting another skill here. I'm gonna do the contagion, because the contagion is basically gonna, you know, let me also do like even more
kind leader?
of like the kind of like just staying at a distance, not having to do a lot of things.
Welcome to the camp. I feel
Just
Out there.
basically let the minions handle the business. So I want a situation where I'm basically just like telling the minions what to do, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna grab... actually, first thing we're gonna do here is that I'm gonna grab like a bunch of these wisdom scrolls.
do you think?
Okay, so yeah, we can do it just like that. Yeah. Because we're not gonna have the identification unlocked yet on this character. So let's just see what the heck we can actually use here, like when it comes to our uniques, basically. See if we have anything we can just like use straight away. Okay, so what about, do we have any scepters here? Okay, so not gonna be able to use any of these like unique weapons yet. Okay, what about amulets? Rings. Okay, so we can use the black heart right here. Okay, what else? The glow swarm as well. I mean, the maximum mana and the mana stuff here is pretty nice. So glow swarm, definite, yeah. So let's do the glow swarm and move on here to our belts. Okay. Cold dress, strength, flask charges. Yeah, sure. Let's do that one. Okay, what about gloves? So this is how I like to, basically how I like to do like my alts. Like I definitely have a plan of this build and like what I want to do. But just getting this little, nice little boost in the very beginning is really nice. So let's just see. Plus 100 to spirit, bro. No inherent bonus from intelligence. Okay. Yeah, so this could be like a little dangerous one right here, but I mean, the plus 100 to spirit, that's gonna be really good. I think this might be our best choice for now. So I could, you know, be a little bit more like, yeah, I want to kind of like try to get exactly what I need from the traders, you know, when it comes to like base types and stuff. But if I can kind of like skip having to do that straight away and just like for quite some levels now, just like blast through with the help of these uniques, I mean, that's yeah. Because we got this helmet right here. It has evasion rating, but that's like so that's like it's like an evasion helmet. But the cold res and the chaos res and the increased mana regen is what's kind of interesting for just like in the very beginning here. So I will be using like a wand and a scepter. Like that's what I want to be, or maybe actually like a scepter and a focus, to be honest. Okay, so there's nothing I can do on this focus right here. We already checked the other stuffs. Okay, so no gloves, no boots right now, and basically no amulet we can use. But let's find a see if we can get a good focus here. Okay, increase spell damage, energy shield, intelligence,
Enjoy.
lightning damage, cold res.
Yes.
So basically I want to sell this. Cold damage, not something I'm gonna be doing. So the spell damage right now is kind of like the most interesting one. Fire res, cold res. Yeah, so let's just go with this one for now. And we need to see if we can find some gloves, some boots, and an amulet.
None of it. Not bad.
Okay, so we have 21 stocks, or 21 rolls of items again. Or left, I mean. Okay, some energy shield hands here. What can we get? Max mana. Max energy shield.
Sure where I picked that up.
Okay. Life per enemy killed. One more here.
Not bad.
Increased energy shield. Okay, so increased energy shield is kind of like the most interesting right now. Just like straight off the bat here. Not gonna be bothering like too much about like crafting right now, to be honest. I mean, I am kind of like just hitting it with whatever here, just seeing what we can get. Yeah, so let's just go with these ones. Energy, max energy shield, intelligence, mana, cold res. Pretty good. So all this cold res is basically gonna help me with the first boss here, which is Beira. So I can just go straight for Beira because my cold res is kind of like already taken care of. Okay, so let's see what kind of boots we can get.
Hey, not bad.
Movement speed. Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna go with these. Just like straight away gonna go with this, to be honest. So even more cold res, lightning res, that movement speed, intelligence, max life, max mana. It's perfect.
Feeling lucky?
Okay, so what about amulets here? Actually, let's have a look and see in our jewelry here. If we have any type of amulet that we can actually use, I'm just going to be using that one. Okay, what I'm a little bit worried about right here is that this, like, if I craft more on this right now, it's basically potentially going to be end up like being unusable. So let's just gamble for one instead, because that one we can actually, you know, this one we can actually use. Okay, so increased cast speed and mana regen, those are good stats for me right now. So let's keep crafting on this. Max life. Evasion rating. Okay, cold dress, even more cold dress. Cast speed. Yeah, bro. So, okay, so this is, I think this is a good, good setup for now. Okay, just checking to see if we have any charms we can actually use. And basically we don't right now. Because lowest one is going to require like level 5 and we're only level 2 right now. But I mean, look at this cold dress right here. Even got some chaos dress, just like straight out of Miller's, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we don't have, okay, so this, hold on, yeah, so this gives us the skeletal warrior minions. Hold on, my dudes. Let's actually see, because we still have some stock left here. Let's see what we can get here. Allies in your presence deals increased damage. Okay, let's just go with this one. And let's bump it up here. Regenerate 2 life per second. Okay, yeah. Attack cold damage. Okay. Plus strength, minion max life, max mana. Life per second, attack cold damage and increased damage. Okay, let's do that one. Alright. So, basically what I'm trying to do here is to... So, what I could do is I could try to get a wand that has like a better... Basically like a better kind of like single target attack. Because right now I have like no very good single attacks here. So what we can try to do is that we can try to see if it's going to be better for us to try to get a wand that's better than this chaos bolt right here. I mean, this is actually a pretty nice one. This one right here. It has increased spell damage and also +1 of all chaos spells. So, problem right now is that we basically don't have like a good we don't have like any good like single target skills at all. It's all gonna be about you know, the minions. So maybe we don't care too much about that right now. What we can do with this wand is that we can actually see what else we can get on it. Okay, life per enemy killed. Okay, intelligence, max mana. Okay, so maybe, yeah, I'm just gonna keep this. Just gonna keep that, because maybe we want to try to swap that out for the focus and just go like wand scepter instead. But yeah, let's find out what's gonna work best. So just like the chaos bolt, I mean, it's not very. I don't think it's a very like efficient skill in the beginning. So just kind of like try to hit everyone here with a contagion, basically. So like really setting up a kind of like a dot focused build here. Okay, so let's get these get some helpers here. Unearth as many of these little helpers as we possibly can. So like I'm not doing a lot of damage in the beginning here, as you can see. So it's basically gonna just be like, try to get as freaking many minions as I possibly can. With my Unearth here, like my extra little scorpion friends and stuff. Okay, so let's find... Okay, so we got the Grellwood here. Nice. Let's go see if we can find the burrows. So I really want, like, some kind of... really want, like, some kind of kind of like single target skill here at some point. And using my Unearth here to get as many of these little minion scorpion friends as I can possibly get. Okay, so let's find Burrow. Oh, there is an abyss here, my dudes. Okay, so how the heck is this build gonna perform now in the abyss here so early? And not too bad, to be honest. Not too bad at all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a little bit getting used to, you know. Okay, no coffers here, no nothing. Okay. Let's go burrow then. Yeah, so what's gonna be really important here, I think, is just to keep like stacking freaking stacking spell damage, stacking minion damage, basically. So it kind of like feels like my Unearth here is kind of like my main skill, sort of. Like that's kind of like my active skill. Okay, first troll here. Nice. Would be so nice now to like already have the specters. It's only gonna be like small stuffs in here. Nothing like build defining in these coffers. Basically. So what I kind of like want to do is that I want to hit the enemies with contagion. So that's gonna like really help me with like potential other enemies that are gonna be spawning. But I don't need to hit like every single one of them with contagion. Just gotta make sure that like one of the surrounding enemies, you know, have a contagion on them, because it's gonna spread to the other ones.
What a pretty worm. The tail.
Okay, so he's down. Okay, getting a staff here. What is this staff right here? Freezing shards? Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one, because that's not gonna be very themed to my minions here. Okay, so let's just get the heck out of here, and we need to go back to town. So what's also really good, I think, with like re-rolling characters like this, is that you are gonna be getting
So you have
some practice when it comes to you are gonna get some practice when it comes to the campaign. Okay, we got our first support skill here, my dudes. I mean, we already have like a bunch of support gems that we can use. Also, you know what? We have a bunch of gems in here. Let's just have a look at this. Okay, Withering Touch. Okay, so we could use this for Unearth and Warrior Minions. Just whatever we can do on the Unearth right now to make it stronger. Supported skill deals less damage. Well, that's not gonna be what we're looking for. More chance to shock. Increased attack speed. Rapid attacks. Yeah, I think that's actually gonna be a pretty nice one. We can use this on our warriors as well, like our minion warriors. But I think I want to do it on Unearth, to be honest. Yeah, so basically we're gonna be looking for the blue ones. Chilled ground. Freeze build up. Because what's gonna happen here with these gems, as we are kind of like leveling up the main gem, is that potentially we can have some issues with the attributes. Maybe. Okay, so chance to critically hit but have a cooldown? No. Okay. Yeah, so what... okay, so hold on a second here. So what we are being recommended here is basically these, like, blue ones right here, right? Excuse me. But also red ones. Okay, so Meat Shield is like they deal less damage, but they also take less damage. Last Grasp, kind of interesting. But I do think I want to go for one of these other ones, to be honest. More area damage. Penetrates cold resistance. Volatility. Okay, what else? Supporter skills have 100% more crit hit chance against enemies that are on full life. Yeah. So these two for my... excuse me. These two for Unearth, basically. Just as a start. Okay, so what can we do on Contagion? And also Warrior. Okay, hold on. We have more Spirit here, my dads. We can get a bunch more of these. Okay, we can have 5. Yeah, because we have a bunch of spirit from this scepter right here. No, sorry, from this body piece. Okay, but what can we do on the warriors and contagion? Increased area of effect. Profanity. Consumes a corpse within 5 meters on use if possible. Support the skill deal 30% more chaos damage if consuming a corpse. Well, that's actually a cool one for contagion, to be honest. Okay, so what else on contagion here? Okay, rage, cannot do rage. Yeah, this profanity, we already have this one on the contagion. Supported skills remove 100% of your maximum life from a nearby minion on use to deal 30% more damage. Magnified area. Okay. I mean, area of effect is kind of like nice for contagion, right? Like it's gonna be spreading a lot faster. And this Kurgal's leash right here, I do want to be equipping this one as soon as I possibly can. Okay, I can't equip it on any of my skills that I'm using right now, but bro, that's gonna be a skill I think I want to be using. Yes, I don't want these negative effects like having an 8-second cooldown and stuff. Like, I really only want the good stuff, to be honest. I only want to be slotting supports that, like, really gives me the good stuff. Okay, so this one is gonna be really interesting, though. I'm gonna have to keep this in the back of my mind. This one right here. The Kurgal's Leash. Supports commandable minions, causing you and the supported minions to gain Unholy Might when you command them. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to use it on any of the skills I have right now, but like as soon as I hit level 25, bro, that's something I want to go have a look at, to be honest. Rest of the things here, I'm just gonna yeah, basically just sell, I think. Except from these flasks, have a look. Charges gained. Okay, what about mana? Okay, what other flasks do I have that I can actually use? Okay, increased recovery rate. Okay, let's do that one. Keep a few of these like low-end ones for later use, maybe. Also, what we can do also, can upgrade these flasks a little bit. I mean, I don't know, like, if that's any point, actually, to be honest, right now. I don't think it's gonna be a point right now, so, yeah. Just gonna fill up the flasks, get our reward here. Okay, so that's another, okay, let's just do last gasp for this one, for the minions. Okay, so now we need to go to Clearwood. Is it called Clearwood? No, it's not. Grelwood. It's Clearfell, Grelwood. Yep. Alright, so now we got 5 skeletons here. I mean, that's quite the improvement to our army here. Okay, we need to go in here. Yeah, that's quite the improvement to our armor. Like having, not armor, army. Like having 5 instead of 2 skeletons, bro. That's hopefully gonna make like quite a big difference.
Death and decay.
And getting like as many of these little scorpion helpers that we can.
More time.
Okay, keeping Contagion active at all times here is super important. Okay. Yeah, let's get the witch.
A sister in the grave. Curious. Too soon. I need more time. My knowledge grows.
Yeah, another support gem, and also let's get some more damage in here, my dudes, because bro, we really need it. We really need it. Okay, so we need to find the tree with Una. Okay, and here's the tangle. We're just gonna go down here, we're gonna pop the waypoint. Also, we're gonna get the bramble boss.
The roots here.
So we're in this zone, we're getting the witch, and we're getting the bramble boss.
I am the apex.
And the way we are set up now, I mean, it should be no problem. Yeah, I'm also just trying to kind of like find my skill rotation here. So it seems like most effective thing right now is going to be like hit them with the contagion, command the minions to attack, and then just upheaval. So contagion, command, upheaval. Definitely seems like it's the best way to do it. And we have a cap here on our scorpions. So we can only have 8 of them active at the same time. But that means like, if we can keep like a consistent number of like 13 active minions, I mean that's a small army. But they are not lasting for very long, these scorpions. Okay, so what's gonna be up here? Yeah, we need to find a tree here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like in this area right here. Oh, what's this? Okay. Yeah, so getting like doing like a second run like this also, I mean, it gives us a lot of like, I mean, like a lot of the farming aspects, especially when it comes to like certain things. It's just going to be so much better with just like re-rolling, I think, at this point. So for example, for the chance shards, like this is going to be a potential like really, really nice, you know, kind of like chance shard farm, to be honest. Seems like the best way right now to get chance shards is basically just re-rolling. Seems like it's faster, to be honest, than yeah, it seems like that's gonna be way faster than to just like beat at the higher tier maps or like beat at maps. Okay. So still need to find a tree here. And if we stumble upon like the entrance to the Red Veil while looking for the tree, that would be... Okay, hold on. I think actually we stumbled upon the Red Veil here. I think it's up here. I think this checkpoint right here is actually the entrance to Veil. So let's just go grab that one. It's gonna make it easier for us. Yeah, there we go. So I could go in there and just like grab the waypoint. But I don't think I'm gonna bother doing that right now. Okay, so let's just go and find the tree, find Una. So I constantly have like this feeling that yeah, I want to go fast, you know? But it's like it's not gonna be as fast when you are kind of like creating builds and not just like when like there is when it's not like the greatest plan when you're kind of like building as you go, which is like really how I like to approach it. But then it's not gonna be as fast.
Blood, bones, and rust. Death in abundance. Death and decay.
I'm trying to not get like too caught up in like a single pack here. Trying to just go for the objectives. Okay, there we go. That's the first one. Okay, more spell damage. Increased damage and intelligence. Great. We're just gonna keep pushing damage here. Basically. Objectives and damage. That's what we're doing. Okay, we need to find 2 more of these runes of power. Okay, more abyssing here. I mean, the abysses is like so like doing them during the campaign is like it can really like give you an edge when it comes to like XP and the levels and also like potentially the gear that you're getting, to be honest. So I really like the abyss in the campaign as like it's like a major improvement. I feel like removing abyss from the campaign right now and not like potentially replacing abyss like next league, like having something extra in the campaign that's just gonna give you that little extra edge. Yeah, I think that's gonna be super important to kind of like have something like that. Okay, let's just do magnified area on the contagion. It's gonna make it spread to a larger area faster, I think. Okay, here's the next obelisk. Yeah, really nice improvement there. I mean, both to our just like general damage now and yeah. Okay, we need to find the last one. Okay, I think it's gonna be up here actually. Over here. It's gonna be the last one. Yes, you're gonna be having like people that are kind of like, okay, here's the last one. You're gonna have people like this kind of like specializing into like the different builds, like every league, like the main source of like what they want to get out of the league is basically gonna be like just seeing the improvements of like a very specific build type of. I would like to have like more classes to do the same thing with. I mean, as long as I have same amount of time that I have right now, you know, to keep just like trying a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Very loud and very
Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna keep pushing damage here. Now we can go back to town. Okay. Okay, so we got some level 2s here that we can't use. Basically. Okay, this idea.
A relic. From
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already have these ones. Oh, I didn't have that one. Okay. But this one I already have. I mean, it is like a lower level, though, but let's have a look at it. Energy shield recharge rate. So like this is actually like basically a better one for this character. But like losing all that spirit is gonna give me a lot less of the minions now, which I really do not want. So at this point, like I really want more minions. I have a unique like this already, so I'm just gonna go for a shard here.
These are just another for my collection. Thank you.
Basically, and we need to turn in this to Renly here.
Areas I would have.
Get the spikes and head back to
The truth
head back to Grelwood.
I will now. You have them.
I have stick him in the tree.
Good. Now the others. Do as I command. Release this shade to my service.
There we go.
Death and decay. He's unconscious by.
Okay, back to town. It's gonna go back to town and then we're gonna go Tangle. See if we can do that in like freaking 3 minutes here.
The wound. Oh, grim.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can actually do that. I'm gonna see if I can do like Tangle in like 3 minutes. Including the boss.
If the Fey spirit.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
The old magic still thrives. I can create better.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit caught up in the in the abyss here. Yeah, that was not the plan. Okay, let's get the coffer though. Blue one, okay. Ooh. Level 3 here. Okay, so now maybe we can actually get like a single target here. I mean, I guess it's gonna be the essence drain, right? I guess it's gonna be the essence drain. So it's not gonna be the, like the greatest, but yeah. It's gonna be better than Mana Bolt, I think. Oh shit, we didn't equip it. Oh, that's my bad, my dudes. That's my bad. Didn't even equip it. What the heck? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this in like 3 minutes. At least not when I'm doing like stupid stuff. Basically. Yeah, so what I'm gonna have to do, my dudes, I was hoping that I could do like this area in like 3 minutes, but I can't. I'm gonna have to call it for this short little beginning here of my first reroll or first alt character this league. I mean, it feels good. We are yeah, basically 10 days in. This is the 11th day. But it feels really good actually to excuse me, I have a second character going here. I was playing with the thought of like getting like a bunch of the characters to like basically through the campaign much earlier than I've actually done. But I've just been having a blast on my Hockey Monk, my NHL Invoker. Just having too much fun on that character, to be honest. The league starter, and there's been so many things to you know, discover, and yeah, like the new things. But it's gonna be super interesting on this character as well, being able to like explore a lot of things on a class that I'm like, honestly, I'm not very experienced with playing. That's gonna be it for now, my dudes. The plan is that I'm gonna be back later tonight for a little longer session than this one, and yeah, that's the plan. I'm Mounts and Fairy Tales. You are you, and thank you for watching. If you like this stream, or if you like this video, hit me up with a like. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. And I mean, sign off in the comments, my dudes, what you think. You think going witch for the second character of this league is gonna be good? Okay, my dudes, that's it. See you later. Thank you for watching.